Hey, what's happening YouTube? This is the We All Juggle Knives channel. It's been a while since I made a video, but I am back. Alright, here is me. That was me putting on my gloves. Alright, so this video is going to be a demo of the Cold Steel Finn Wolf folding knife. Now, I've already done a review video, in which, by review, I mean I went over the features of the knife, I gave my opinion on the features, my opinion on the price, and so forth. Alright, but this video is going to be more of just doing stuff with the knife. Alright, so you see there, I am practicing making some notches with the Finn Wolf. Now, when I first got the Finn Wolf, which was 3 years ago, I really had no intention of using it as an outdoors type of knife. Mainly because I prefer fixed blades outdoors. I just intended to use it as like a fairly inexpensive knife, like folding knife with a strong lock and super sharp with that Scandi grind for slicing things open. And I just intended to use it as like an EDC type folder. But I have changed my mind because in those 3 years, you know, YouTube has just gotten a lot more bushcrafty. Alright, so you see my notches there, you know, kind of V-shaped notches. They're supposed to be at a 90-degree angle. And the purpose of those, well, you will see. You know, you got a piece of wood shaped like that, you can fit it into the notch that's shaped to accept it. Alright, so you can build things with your notches. You know, it's like Lincoln Logs. Alright, next task. Carving on a piece of wood. The Finn Wolf comes extremely sharp. Most cold steel knives I've gotten have been extremely sharp. But this is even sharper just because of the Scandi grind. You know, it's thin just behind the edge as well. And it just makes for a very sharp knife. I saw a review on Amazon where a person gave it 1 star because they said it was too sharp and it was dangerous. And they included a picture of their stitched up finger. Okay. Well, by that logic, the knife should have come really dull so that you don't cut yourself. Yeah, no, a knife should come sharp. I mean, that's... sorry, but that's user error. I mean, you know, every knife is dangerous if you're slicing yourself. That's my Victorinox Ranger. I'm making some stop cuts there with the saw. Yeah, but the price of the Finn Wolf is around $35 on Amazon, and I will include Amazon links for your convenience. Check the text description box. Those do help the channel. Alright, so enjoy those links. Alright, there I'm making some stop cuts as I said. So what are you carving there? I don't know, dude. You know, kind of like a dart, you could say, maybe some sort of arrow. You know, my thinking was to just start with a very thin piece of wood because I didn't want the video to be excessively long, right? So I cannot carve a totem pole in a less than 10-minute video. But, you know, anytime I carve something pointy that's, you know, just kind of too thin to be a tent stake or a spear, I'll just call it a dart or an arrow. Now all you need is that, like, those toads from the Amazon that have, like, the paralyzing toxin, and you're good to go. That's sarcastic, by the way. It's not done yet, but that's what I have made. Kind of like a little harpoon shank. I'm going to wrap it in paracord and make it look a whole lot better, but that'll be for another video. Alright, well, I'm going to include Amazon links for all this stuff too. That fire starter, which I will demonstrate later in this video. The Victorinox knife, my gloves. Oh, and the Finn Wolf comes in multiple colors. There I'm making some shavings with the Finn Wolf. They've come out with new colors. They have orange, they have red, so I'll include a link to the new colors. You know, really, if you're going to use it outside, the brightly colored handle scales are probably best. In case you drop it or set it down, it's easier to find. The steel on this is AUS 8A, by the way. Not the best steel, but, you know, the knife is not too expensive. That was some really bad wood for this, but that's the wood I had around. It was kind of soggy and gnarly. It's a sad little pile of shavings, but it's not going to matter because the magic of the birch bark right there. Alright, now I'm striking that with my Brissa Enzo trapper knife. I'll include a link to that. Now, as a general rule, you know, if I have to strike a fire starter, I'm going to use a fixed blade. Just, you know, I keep my folders really sharp. There's really no reason to risk a folder closing on you just for that. So, unless I just didn't have a fixed blade or a striker, I wouldn't use a folder. So there you go. So there's the birch bark lighting, everything else. Yeah, that wood was soggy, and even the birch bark was a little soggy from the rain we had just yesterday, but it came through anyway. So that fire starter is one that I got for free. It came with, I think it came with one of my CFK cutlery knives. I think they all come with that same fire starter, but I'll include a link. I think it's the same one that GCS Knives includes, so I'll include some links. I think they sell it separately with like a leather pouch. So yeah, that fire steel was cheap in terms of being free, but it was fairly effective. I used a lot of it because, like I said, the wood was a bit damp. Usually lights quicker. Alright, final conclusions on the cold steel Finwolf. I like the price, $35. Affordable. The lock is a very strong type of lock for a folder. I like the Scandi grind, wicked for slicing. The steel isn't the best, but what do you expect for this price? There have been some of these made that have an extra soft edge. I've seen that in some videos, but I've also seen videos where the edge took a lot of use and abuse and was fine. So if your edge appears janky, you might have gotten one of the lemons. I would send it back, but I mean, such a fine edge in general is going to be a little bit fragile. I mean, you have to baby it a little bit. You know, I mean, just use common sense, right? It's a small folder with a very fine edge. It's not like a 2-pound machete from Thailand or something. So just use common sense. You know, I've had mine for 3 years. I've occasionally gotten little little nicks in the blade that I sharpened out, but overall I'm happy with it. All right, so check out the links. Hope you enjoyed the video. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.